As a British prison colony, Sydney has evolved into an international financial hub, a cosmopolitan city, and an international tourist destination with a population of about 4 million. It is the biggest city on the Australian continent, the capital of New South Wales, and one of the world's largest metropolitan regions, located towards the southern end of Australia's eastern coast. The city's physical position on a world-class waterfront is the city's most defining attribute. This transformation occurred in the second half of the 20th century, when Sydney transformed from a mostly Anglo-Saxon enclave to one of the world's most multicultural cities. The 2000 Olympic Games ushered in the new millennium with a vengeance, inspiring the city to reimagine itself for the next generation. Tip 1. The Sydney Opera House. It is an internationally recognized Australian symbol and one of Sydney's most popular attractions. The Opera House, one of Sydney's most recognizable buildings, is directly located on Port Jackson. In addition to being a spectacular tourist attraction, the Sydney Opera House is also an architectural wonder, historical monument, and a cultural hub for Sydney. The building's foundation was laid in 1959, but the final plans weren't finished until 1970. The distinctive building was created by Danish architect Bjørn Utzon, and construction started in 1962. The Sydney Opera House was inaugurated by Queen Elizabeth II on October 20, 1973, after a total of 14 years of construction. There are a wide variety of activities available at the Opera House nowadays, including regular daily guided tours of the building and strolling routes that meander through Botanic Gardens and towards the city centre. More than 4 million guests visit the performances and exhibitions at the Sydney Opera House every year. The Sydney Opera House is considered one of the most important cultural centres in the world and is characterised by about 2,500 performances a year. In total, the Sydney Opera House consists of more than 100 rooms and 5 large halls for rehearsals. Guests will find 4 restaurants, 5 bars, and various souvenir stores in the Opera House. The view and the famous building alone make a trip to the Sydney Opera House worthwhile, even if you do not attend any of the performances there. Tip 2. The Sydney Harbour Bridge. The Harbour Bridge is another of Sydney's most well-known landmarks and a must-see for visitors. Sydney's Harbour Bridge is held in the same respect as the Statue of Liberty, the Eiffel Tower, and San Francisco's Golden Gate Bridge. 2 railway lines and 8 lanes of traffic connect North Sydney to Sydney city centre through the bridge, which has been nicknamed the Coat Hanger. There is a beautiful view from the southeast pylon, as well as a fascinating museum about the bridge's history and construction. The Rocks is a great place to get a great view of the harbour from. While the viewpoint is open all day and there are 200 stairs to reach there, the breathtaking vistas are well worth the effort. The bridge is also accessible by foot or bicycle owing to protected paths. The Harbour Bridge is surrounded by a variety of lodging alternatives, many of which give stunning views of the monument. It's not only the Park Hyatt that has a beautiful waterfront site, K Grand Suites, the Shangri-La, and the Seville Pier 1 all have excellent waterfront locations. Tip 3. Royal Botanic Gardens. The Royal Botanic Gardens are an Australian state-supported botanical garden. It was created in 1816, making it the country's oldest horticultural garden. Furthermore, it occupies an area of almost 27 hectares, 66 acres, along the Sydney Harbour shoreline. The garden is home to almost 5,000 different types of plants. Trees native to Australia have been given a lot of attention because of this, and as a result, the collection of Australian trees is rather big. However, there are also a large number of unusual kinds. Palms, cycads, ferns, and orchids are among the other specialties. Garden's National Herbarium has roughly 1 million specimens from which researchers might draw. Tip 4. Darling Harbour. It's one of Sydney's most popular destinations, featuring a wide variety of cafes, restaurants, retail malls, an IMAX cinema, a marine museum, Chinese gardens, and entertainment activities. One of the world's most important conference and exposition centers, the Darling Harbour was once a bustling dockyard. Waterfront restaurants and cruise and event boats are already commonplace on its quayside wharves. The Pyrmont Bridge divides Darling Harbour in two, featuring attractions on both sides of the bridge. A fireworks show takes place every Saturday night over the southern side of Darling Harbour, where there is a lot of entertainment. Tip 5. Bondi Beach. One of the world's most recognized beaches, Bondi Beach is a renowned expanse of beautiful sand and curling surf. Bondi is a great place to visit at any time of year. Walking, golfing, and whale watching are just some of the activities that take place on the sandstone headlands that encircle the beach. By rail and bus, travelers visiting Bondi Beach may get a taste of Australia's laid-back beach lifestyle in only 30 minutes. For those interested in getting a better understanding of Bondi's history and culture, Let's Go Surfing offers a walking tour of the beach. On the beach or at one of the many cafes and restaurants facing the beach on Campbell Parade or in surrounding streets, picnics and fish and chips are popular. Beach apparel and swimwear shopping by Australian and international designers is a fun way to spend a few hours. There are a variety of lodging options, from hostels to luxury apartments. Travel All says, thank you very much for watching my video about Sydney. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell.